Hey guys, it's a socially awkward seller, and I thought I'd bring you a video today to talk about bad buys. And this video was requested by Monkey P, who said in their comment that a lot of people won't show their bad buys. I have no shame. I'll show you the bad purchases that I've made, and talk you through what you can do if you get in the situation. So, what is a bad buy? A bad buy, or a dud as I call it, is a purchase that you make that has virtually little or no profit margin, or you're going to take a loss if you sell it. So I've got some examples of that, and we'll go through those in a moment, and then we'll talk about how to resolve it. What can you do? So first of all, I find the things that I make these types of bad purchases when I don't do research. And there are a couple of reasons why I wouldn't do research. Maybe the price is just super cheap and I'll take the risk. Or it's a trusted brand that I've had success with in the past, but maybe this particular model doesn't have a market. Or it's something I'm terribly nostalgic about, and I am nostalgic about certain things, and I'll just buy them as an emotional response instead of a logical response, because let's face it, I'm a human, I'm a woman, and that's the way we work. So let's talk about the reasons why an item might be a bad buy. One is there's no market for it. In other words, it just doesn't sell on eBay. Or you overpaid for it. So it's an item that would sell, but you've paid so much for it that now it doesn't make sense to sell it. You'll either make little to no money, or you'll lose money. And when I say it doesn't make sense to sell it, but there's a little bit of a profit margin, how much is your time worth? I don't like to sit and write listings where I'm making virtually nothing. So I do it on occasion, and I'll explain why in a moment. But sometimes that's just to dig myself out of a bad purchase that I've made. Or the last reason it could be a bad buy is because it's either damaged and you didn't know it was damaged, or it's missing pieces, which happens a lot with like board games. So we'll talk about what we can do. So here's some examples of bad purchases that I've made. These are not all recent, but a couple of them are. So some of these I just haven't gotten around to doing something with. So I just put these in a video not too long ago that I got these at the outlet. And they're little Crocs, little girl shoes, and I thought these are so cute and they're gonna make money. And then when I was getting ready to take the pictures for them, I realized that even though they're the same size shoe and they look to be the same model shoe, they were clearly either made at different times or in different plants, because look how different they are. Look at the way the shape of the back of the shoe is. Now, because of that, I'm not going to sell these. I'm not going to deal with the return on these. It's just not worth it. There's not much I can do with these except for throw them away. Really, I wouldn't even want to donate them knowing that they're like this. So I probably will just throw these away. And I hate to do something like that because I feel like they should be good, a good item, but they're just not. So I gave pennies for these at the Goodwill outlet. And so I'm really not taking much of a loss, but this is a situation where the resolution for these is just to throw them away. This is something, I just bought these last week, and this was a nostalgic thing. I felt nostalgic about these items because I like vintage and mid-century items, and I'm just nostalgic about that kind of thing. I want to relive my childhood. But these are both Avon products, and Avon products typically do not do well. They just don't. I'm talking about older products. I think there is a resale market for current items or items that have been recently discontinued. But for something like this is an old Huggy Bear bubble bath, and it's actually new. It's got the bottle's full, and it's got some stuff in the bottom, like some instructions and stickers, I think. And then this is a brush and comb set, which I could not find any on eBay. So actually, I didn't find this listed, and this was listed, but none of them had sold. So how do you resolve that? Well, you've got a couple of options. One, you can donate it and take the loss on it. I paid $1 each for these, but there are other ways of doing this. There may be an Avon reselling Facebook group, so you might be able to list them there. I don't know. But what I'm going to do with these two products is put a buck or two on them and put them in my flea market booth, and hopefully they will sell there. So that's what I'll try to do with these to resolve them. And this one I might list on eBay anyway, since it's, you know, it's not a liquid item. It's not something that would go bad, and I haven't seen one of these before. So I might list this on eBay, but that's the resolution that I'll probably do with these two is put them in my flea market booth. So when I was talking about trusted brand, it's a trusted brand. You know, I bought and sold stuff with this brand before a lot of times. And so I didn't research it, I just bought it. And that's this DS, Nintendo DS Caddy. So I picked this up thinking, wow, this is really cool, and I'm sure that there's a market for it. And I paid 99 cents for it. It was a markdown. But guess what? These don't sell. These don't sell on eBay. There's a lot listed, but they're just not an item that sells on eBay. So again, what I will do with this is either put it on Facebook group, like Facebook Marketplace. I might throw it up on Let Go for, you know, $8-10. I might put it on OfferUp, or I may just put it in the flea market booth for $2-3 and just let it go. So, but I think that I can probably sell this in a different venue other than eBay. And if I can't, I'll donate it. So this is an item that is damaged, but I didn't realize it when I purchased it. And I normally would not purchase this anyway. I paid $1 for this, but I bought this specifically today just to show you what a bad buy can look like. So bought this, and when you open it up, it's got some severe wear inside, so I just wouldn't even try to resell it. This particular model only sells for about $15 new, something like that. It's pretty heavy, so shipping is going to be a little more expensive. It's probably about 3 pounds. But what I'm going to do to make my money back from this is I'm going to redonate this. Maybe somebody can use it for parts or something. But this sells for about $7.49 on eBay with free shipping. So I'll make a couple of dollars on this, and I've routinely sold these. They are a little long tail, but they don't take up much space. They're not going to break. They're easy to ship. And I'll ship this for a couple of bucks, and I'll make my money back on this particular item. Easy to list. This is a winner if you're going to try and make your money back on an item like that. And then this is the last one I want to show you. Again, a trusted brand. This should make money. This should be a winner. But this game sells only for about $10, $11, $12 right now. And I think I've got 4 in it. So after fees, blah, 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 it's just not going to, there's not much money to be had here. There's a couple of bucks. The market is flooded with them, so it's going to take it a long time to sell. But there is a solution. On something like this, with it being Lego, there was a brown desert base plate in here that was about 10 inches by 10 inches that was part of this game. I listed that by itself and sold it for $9.99 with free shipping. So I made probably, let's say I made $6 off of that alone. I picked these pieces out right here, and these are some of the playing pieces and the mini figs, and there's a little scorpion dude in there. This set, I haven't listed mine yet, but this recently sold for $11.95 with free ship, and this is like $2, $2.50 to ship this. So there's more money there. And then what you're left with is a lot of brown and tan and beige, like khaki color Lego pieces. They're Lego pieces. They will fit any other Lego piece. So these I will probably, and there's a lot of other little specialty pieces still in here, but I will pour these into a container, and when I have enough, I'll sell them at, by the pound. Or there is money. Look this up on eBay, on the solds. Look up, tan Legos, a pound of tan Legos. These sell in color specific batches. They sell by the pound. They sell by specialty pieces. There's money in Legos, so I'm surely going to make more than my money back. I've already made my money back, but I'll make even more just by throwing this box away and pouring these Legos into something and just saving them until I have more. So that's how I'm going to resolve that. Let's see, this last one. I bought this for $1. It's a Sudoku, which I don't play. I hate that. I hate those numbers. But anyway, I think this, yeah. But this thing only sells for a couple bucks. However, get 4 or 5 of these little handheld games like this together. You can pick them up for $1 or $2. And then you've got a lot that's about $20, $22. Test them and make sure they work. But that's the way to resolve this. So, I've got $1 in it. I sell it for $4. After my cost of goods and my fees, there's not much money here. So just sit it back on the shelf somewhere, get a couple more and put with it, and then put those together and list those. Let's see, I don't think I've got anything else here. I did want to bring you one tiny little tip while I've got your undivided attention. For those of you that are just getting started, and that's really who my intended audience is those that are just getting started. We've talked about poly bags, and that was one of the things that I use regularly in my business, these poly bags that self-seal. But if you are on a tight budget and you don't have money for extra supplies like that, you can buy this for Walmart for just about, I think these are right at $3. These are, let's see how big these are. These are 10 by 14. That's basically the size of I think those are 9 by 12, the ones that I just showed you. There's 100 of these in here. And you can use these in lieu of, worrying about having a self-sealing poly bag. This will work until you're at a place where you can afford to buy something better. So just wanted to bring that. These are just clear. They're not, they have nothing on the side like a hefty bag or Ziploc would have. So, I mean, they're perfect for that. But I thought I'd bring you that little tip. You don't have to invest a lot of money to get started here. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here. Like, subscribe, share, and I will see you the next time.